Can I let you in on something that most men will never tell you? It's not about how much skin you show or how perfect your makeup is or even the designer bag you carry. No, what truly catches a man's attention, what makes him secretly stop in his tracks, is far simpler than that. And yet, so few women ever realize it. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 things that men find irresistibly sexy. Things they notice even when they act like they don't. And trust me, once you know these secrets, you're going to see your own power in a completely new way. You see, attraction isn't just physical. It's a combination of confidence, mystery, and subtle cues that speak directly to a man's subconscious. And here's the exciting part. Most of these things aren't about showing off. They're about letting your energy and presence do the talking. Imagine walking into a room and feeling completely comfortable in yourself. Your posture, your walk, the way you carry your outfit, that little spark, that aura of self-assurance, it's magnetic. Men notice it often without even realizing why. And I don't mean a flashy, over-the-top kind of magnetism. I mean the quiet, almost secret kind of attention that draws him in without you having to say a word. Men are wired to notice confidence, style, and those subtle details that scream personality. But so many women miss out on using these tools because they think attraction is all about revealing skin or wearing the right clothes. Today, I'm going to flip that idea on its head. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what men secretly notice, what makes them feel intrigued, excited, and yes, a little obsessed. And here's a promise: this isn't about being someone you're not. It's about amplifying the things you already have, the way you move, the choices you make in style, and the energy you radiate. Because the truth is, sexiness isn't about impressing someone else. It's about stepping into your own power and letting the world see it. So if you're ready to unlock these little known secrets, stay with me. I'm going to walk you through the 5 sexiest things men secretly love. And I promise, number 5 is the one that will completely change the way you see yourself and the way men notice you. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Let's start with something deceptively simple: a dress, or more broadly, an outfit that fits you perfectly. Now, when I say perfectly, I don't mean tight and uncomfortable. I mean the kind of outfit that moves with your body, that highlights your best features without making you feel exposed, that gives you a sense of power the moment you put it on. Because here's the thing, men notice confidence more than anything, and your clothing can be one of the easiest and most subtle ways to broadcast it. Think about it. When you see a woman walk into a room wearing something that fits her just right, you notice it. Not just the curves, not just the fabric, but the way she carries herself. The outfit becomes part of her story. It's like a visual signal that says, I know who I am and I feel good about it. And that, ladies, is irresistible. Men are wired to pick up on these signals, often unconsciously. They may not say it out loud, but their attention is drawn immediately. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but I don't have a perfect figure. I can't wear form-fitting clothes. Here's the secret: it's not about conforming to a shape. It's about wearing clothes that complement the shape you have. A well-fitted outfit doesn't have to be skin tight. It can simply skim your body in a way that feels comfortable yet intentional. The goal is to avoid shapeless or baggy clothing that hides your energy. When you wear something that fits right, you radiate self-assurance. And there's a psychological component here too. When you know your outfit fits perfectly, when you feel it hugging in all the right places without restriction, it changes your posture, your walk, your energy. You start moving differently, smiling more, standing taller, making eye contact naturally. Men notice these subtle changes because they are cues of self-confidence. They see a woman who feels good about herself, and that's infinitely more alluring than any overt display of skin. Another point: a well-chosen outfit creates a sense of anticipation. Men love a little mystery, and when you wear something tailored to your body, it sparks curiosity. They begin to notice details, the way a dress flows, the curve of a neckline, the movement of your sleeves, and it's all subconscious. It's not about seduction in a crude way, it's about creating intrigue and attraction without trying too hard. So here's the takeaway: find outfits that feel like they were made for you. Not just trendy pieces, not just the latest fashion, but clothing that makes you feel confident, empowered, and fully yourself. Because when you do that, you're not just wearing clothes, you're wearing a silent but powerful signal of self-assuredness. And men notice, they always do. No, let's talk about heels. And before you roll your eyes thinking, I can't walk in those, hear me out. This isn't about towering over everyone in a pair of stilettos or hurting yourself for fashion. It's about subtlety, energy, and the small but powerful ways a heel can change everything about how you're perceived. Here's the truth: heels aren't just a shoe. They're a tool that changes your posture, your walk, and ultimately the way men perceive you. Think about it: when you slip into a pair of heels that feel comfortable for you, your body naturally elongates, your back straightens, your shoulders roll back slightly, your legs look longer and leaner, and your hips start moving in a natural, rhythmic way. It's not exaggerated, it's not fake, it's graceful, intentional, and utterly magnetic. Men pick up on that instantly, even if they can't put into words why they're drawn to you. And here's where most women miss the point. It's not the height of the heel, it's the energy that comes with it. Confidence is sexy. When you know you're walking in something that accentuates your posture and makes you feel powerful, it shows. Your energy changes, and that shift is like a beacon. Men don't just notice the shoes, they notice the confidence, the poise, and the subtle sway that comes from feeling good in your body. But it's also about subtlety. A hint of heel can be incredibly seductive without screaming for attention. A small kitten heel, a wedge, even a chick block heel, these can all do the job. The secret isn't in towering over anyone, it's in creating the natural, alluring movement that keeps eyes following you across the room. Men are wired to notice motion and rhythm, and heels add just that, an understated rhythm that draws them in. And let's not forget the psychological effect on you. When you wear heels that make you feel strong, you carry yourself differently. You walk into a room owning your space, not apologizing for it. You move with purpose, and purpose is magnetic. Men are drawn to women who move with intention, who command attention without demanding it. Heels are just one tool that helps you amplify that effect effortlessly. So the takeaway: choose heels that make you feel confident and comfortable. Wear them when you want to subtly elevate your energy and posture. Remember, men don't fall for the shoes. They fall for the woman who owns herself while wearing them. It's the subtle hint of elegance, power, and confidence that makes all the difference. A well-chosen heel isn't just a fashion choice, it's a secret weapon for attraction. Now, let's talk about something that seems simple, but carries a surprisingly powerful effect: color. And yes, I'm talking about red, one of the most universally attention-grabbing colors in the world, but it doesn't stop there. Bold colors, rich blues, emerald greens, striking purples, these are all subtle signals of confidence, energy, and presence that men notice even when they think they don't. There's something almost primal about the color red. Studies show that men are subconsciously drawn to it. They associate it with passion, attraction, and vitality. But here's the important part: it's not about going over the top and dressing head to toe in bright red. That's flashy and sometimes overwhelming. The real magic is in subtlety. A red scarf, a red lip, or even a pair of shoes can be enough to catch a man's attention in a way that feels natural, confident, and sophisticated. And it's not just about the color itself, it's about the energy that comes with wearing it. When you wear a bold color that makes you feel confident, it changes your posture, your movement, your presence. You walk differently, smile differently, and suddenly you're radiating an energy that men can't ignore. Attraction isn't just visual, it's energetic, and color is one of the easiest, most immediate ways to broadcast confidence without even trying. Now, some women worry that bold colors are too much or attention-seeking. Let me tell you this: confidence in a color is never too much. Men aren't judging you for wearing it, they're noticing your energy. A woman who wears a bold shade with ease shows that she's comfortable in her skin, that she knows who she is, and that she's willing to express herself unapologetically. And that is irresistible. Another reason this works so well is that it creates a sense of intrigue. Men love mystery and subtle signals. A pop of color is like a little puzzle for the eyes. It makes them curious. Is it confidence? Is it intentional? They may not even realize why they're drawn in, but that intrigue keeps them engaged, keeps them noticing, keeps them wanting to know more. And here's a little secret: bold colors don't have to be limited to clothing. Accessories, shoes, nail polish, even a statement lipstick can have the same effect. What matters is that you wear it with intention. When you combine a bold color with confidence, you're not just standing out, you're creating a lasting impression that lingers even after you leave the room. So the takeaway: don't be afraid to embrace bold shades that make you feel alive. A touch of red, a pop of blue, or any color that gives you energy can be a secret weapon in your arsenal of attraction. It's not about showing off, it's about amplifying the most magnetic version of yourself, the version that men can't help but notice, admire, and remember. Now let's dive into something that most women underestimate, but men absolutely notice: accessories. And I don't mean flashy, over-the-top pieces that scream for attention. I'm talking about subtle, chosen items that add personality, elegance, and intrigue to your overall look. Because here's the truth: men are wired to pick up on details, even the tiniest ones, and accessories are like secret codes that communicate confidence, style, and mystery, all without you saying a word. Think about it. When you wear a delicate necklace that rests just right, a pair of earrings that catch the light when you move, or a watch that's elegant yet understated, it creates layers to your look. It gives men something to notice, something to admire, and something that piques curiosity. They may not be able to articulate why they're drawn to you, but those little details leave an impression on their subconscious. And impressions matter. Accessories also allow you to express your personality without having to shout it. A bold bracelet, a unique handbag, or a charming ring can tell a story about who you are, your taste, your confidence, and even your sense of humor. Men love discovering these little hints about a woman because it feels like peeling back layers, understanding her subtly, and being invited into a world that not everyone gets to see. It's intimate, it's playful, and it's incredibly alluring. Here's another key point: accessories draw attention to movement and gestures. Men are naturally attracted to motion. They notice the way your hand moves when you touch your hair, the way a bracelet glints when you raise a glass, or how a delicate necklace shifts as you turn your head. It's subtle, almost invisible, but it has an enormous impact on attraction. This is where the magic really happens. Men are fascinated by these little details, and they linger in their minds far longer than they will any other aspect of your appearance. And the best part, accessories can be used strategically. If you want to draw attention to your neckline, a dainty pendant works beautifully. If you want to accentuate your hands, a statement ring or bracelet can do the trick. Shoes, scarves, belts, all of these can become subtle weapons of attraction when chosen thoughtfully. It's about amplifying your confidence and giving men hints that there's more to you than meets the eye. The takeaway is simple. Accessories are not just decorations, they are tools of attraction. When chosen with intention, they communicate style, elegance, confidence, and a touch of mystery. Men notice these things, even when they act like they don't. They notice the woman who carries herself with subtle sophistication, who chooses her pieces carefully, and who knows that confidence is sexy, not loud. So next time you get dressed, think beyond the outfit. Ask yourself, which accessory will elevate my energy, express my personality, and capture attention without trying too hard. When you do that, you're not just accessorizing, you're creating magnetism, and men notice. They always do. And now here's the one that surprises most women, but men find it utterly magnetic: confidence in comfortable pieces. Because here's the truth: sexiness isn't always about revealing skin or wearing something flashy. In fact, sometimes the most irresistible energy comes from wearing something that makes you feel completely at ease in your own skin. It's about owning yourself, not your outfit. And when you get this right, the effect is electric. Think about it. When you slip into a soft sweater, a cozy pair of jeans, or even a chic pair of joggers, something incredible happens. Your body relaxes, you breathe differently, you move differently. And that energy, your natural, confident, comfortable energy, radiates in a way that men can't help but notice. It's subtle, it's intimate, and it's incredibly powerful. Men pick up on authenticity more than anything. They don't want a woman who's trying too hard. They're drawn to someone who is relaxed, confident, and unapologetically herself. And this is the magic. Comfort and confidence amplify each other. When you're wearing something that feels good, you naturally walk taller, hold yourself with more poise, and smile more easily. You're not adjusting your outfit every 2 seconds, worrying if it's too tight or too loose. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're simply enjoying yourself, and that energy is addictive. Men notice it subconsciously. They may think they're noticing your outfit, but what they're really seeing is a woman who knows her worth and carries herself effortlessly. Another reason this works so well is that comfort creates a sense of intimacy and approachability. Men are drawn to women who feel real, who don't put on a mask or a performance to be attractive. When you're confident in something comfortable, you're sending a signal, I'm secure in myself. I don't need to hide behind flashy clothing. I'm happy in my own skin. And that confidence is more seductive than any high heel, fitted dress, or bold color because it's genuine. And here's a little secret: confidence in comfort also gives you freedom. It frees your body to move naturally, to gesture, to engage, and to interact in ways that are playful, graceful, and magnetic. Accessories, shoes, dresses, they all work better when paired with that underlying confidence. You become a combination of style and energy, of ease and attraction. Men notice this dynamic. It draws them in without you having to do a thing. So here's the takeaway. Sexy isn't always about what's flashy or provocative. It's about confidence, and confidence is amplified when you're comfortable. When you wear what makes you feel good, when you walk into a room owning your presence, you become magnetic. Men notice, they always do. Comfortable, confident women radiate an energy that is impossible to ignore. And that is the ultimate form of sexiness all right, ladies, let's take a moment to wrap this up and really lock in what we've uncovered today. We've explored the 5 sexiest things men secretly love about women, and here's the truth. It's not about showing skin or following every trend or trying to be someone you're not. It's about owning yourself, your energy, and your presence. First, we talked about a well-fitted dress or outfit. This isn't about squeezing into something uncomfortable. It's about wearing pieces that flatter your shape, that make you feel confident, and that allow your energy to shine. When you feel good in what you wear, your posture, your walk, and your aura change, and men notice this instantly. Then we uncovered the subtle power of heels. Heels aren't just shoes, they're a tool to enhance your posture, your movement, and your confidence. Even a small, comfortable heel changes the way you carry yourself, adding a rhythm and elegance that draws attention effortlessly. Next, we explored a touch of red or bold colors. Men are subconsciously drawn to confident choices, and bold colors signal energy, passion, and fun. Even a small pop, a scarf, a lipstick, or an accessory can ignite attraction in a subtle, sophisticated way. We also delved into the magic of well-chosen accessories. These tiny details, delicate necklace, a bracelet, a statement bag, communicate personality, confidence, and style without a single word. Men notice these little signals, and they create intrigue and allure that lasts long after you leave the room. And finally, the most powerful of all, confidence in comfortable pieces. When you're relaxed, authentic, and confident in your own skin, even in simple clothes, you radiate an energy that is magnetic. Men are drawn to authenticity more than anything else. And comfort allows you to carry yourself with grace, ease, and power. So here's the takeaway: sexiness isn't about impressing anyone. It's about expressing your best, most confident self. It's about making choices that amplify your energy, your poise, and your presence. Now, I want you to take action. Pick one of these tips this week. Wear that dress, slip into a subtle heel, add a bold color, accessorize intentionally, or embrace comfort with confidence. Notice the difference in how you feel, how you move, and how others respond. If you love these tips, hit the like button, subscribe for more secrets that empower your confidence, and comment below which tip you're going to try first. Share this video with your girlfriends, because confidence isn't just magnetic, it's contagious.